Hey, what's up, world, and welcome to episode 121 of the Take One podcast. I am August C. Jones, and today we're going to talk about some Avengers stuff that dropped today because you know what today is. No, it is not Hump Day, but it is the day that we are officially 1 month away from sniffing and getting a whiff or just even tasting Avengers Endgame. Are you excited? Because I surely am. And that's basically what we're going to talk about today. So let's go ahead and jump right into everything Avengers. So basically, I went on a big discussion, which I'm going to put the link down for it in the description below if you're listening to it on YouTube or whatnot, about just my theories and, certain theories that are out about the Avengers, Endgame, and everything else. And I talked about the whole thing of everything we've seen in the trailer possibly may not even be in the movie. Maybe majority of it, maybe just some of it, or whatever. At this point, we just don't know. And it's a lot of stuff we still don't even know. We haven't gotten another trailer by now, but we did get something. So a few things have came out about Avengers. We had got a new poster, which is actually pretty dope. And today we got some new character posters for the living and the deceased. So just going through it, I'm going to start off with the deceased. So it got all the people that we know had died. We got Drax, Mantis, and I don't know, earlier I could not think of Mantis's name. I'm like, I know it, and I just could not think about it. And I thought about it like about a few minutes ago before I even cut on the microphone. But then we got Nick Fury up there. We got Peter Parker, Spider-Man. We got Doctor Strange. We got Gamora, Star-Lord, Peter Quill. We got T'Challa, the Black Panther. We got Bucky Barnes. And we got Falcon. We got Hope, Groot, Shuri, which I'm going to get to that. We got Loki, Vision, Scarlet Witch, and that's it. Yeah. So basically what this tells us is that everything that we've seen in the Avengers Endgame trailer revolving around Shuri, because, one of the things that we kind of like as fans have learned from the Russos just by just seeing one movie or just seeing trailers for Infinity War was that don't believe everything you see, basically. They could come out and say this and that, and then do a total 360, just kind of like an illusionist. Make us look one way while doing something else, like a magician and whatnot. And that's basically what we've learned with the Russos, because right now, they could tell us anything. They told us that the movie may be 3-something hours long. I mean, it probably may be 3 hours long. They probably just throwing it out there just to see how we react to it. And they probably already know exactly what the end time is going to be, which is probably maybe a little bit more than Infinity War. It's probably close. I would say maybe like 3 hours, like not 3 hours, but 2 hours and 50 minutes, something close to that. Or, maybe a little bit, maybe 2:45 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so and just one of the other things is that we seen in the trailer for Endgame, Shuri was among the dusted. And so that was one of the things that I know a lot of people I've been seeing on social media, on videos and YouTube, talking about like this could be a misdirect. They probably could just put it up in there just to get people talking, because we didn't see her dusted in Infinity War. We saw a lot of them being dusted, but she was one of them. I don't know if they filmed it and just took it out the movie, or they just didn't, or they just decided not to do it, or maybe even, like, oh, well, you know what, let's take Shuri out of here and blah, blah, blah. But she is on one of the posters, so that does reinforce that she is amongst the deceased. And when they put out posters like this, I would tend to believe anything that they will put in the poster may end up being true. That this is a mislead where Shuri is not one of the dusted. She's alive and well. I think that, yeah, she is deceased. So this is literally, to what I believe, this is 100% like that she is among the dusted. And then, everybody else we seen get dusted, or either that or get killed by Thanos' hand, which was Loki and Gamora. But other than that, We got the other posters of the living. And this one is telling of just right here is giving more information. This is giving way more information than what the deceased did, because the knowledge that we got from that was that Shuri, yeah, she's a living. But she's among the deceased, but among the living is that one of the things that I, theorized, and a lot of people did, was that Pepper Potts was amongst the deceased or whatever. We don't know because we didn't see her get dusted, as well as we didn't see Shuri get dusted, but obviously she got dusted. So there was a lot of people that got dusted that we didn't know. But in these alive posters, it showed that Pepper Potts is still amongst the living. So, that's something that I guess you could say it throws the theories out the window that maybe she was pregnant, and then, Tony Stark, when he gets to Earth, he finds out that she was pregnant and she got dusted, her and her baby. So it was like, now that gives him more motivation. Now it's more than likely where he gets to Earth, he gets in touch with Pepper Potts, they talk for a little bit, and then that's his motivation to where, but like, okay, cool. Or maybe their baby got dusted. I don't know. Maybe it was one of the things where, that'd be kind of weird because the dust would be inside of Pepper Potts' stomach, but maybe she was pregnant at the time and, this and that. But let me run down all the rest of the posters or whatever before I get too much into the talk. But we got, not Gamora, but Nebula, Ant-Man, we got Hawkeye, Okoye, I think, Okoye, we got Banner, we got Natasha, Tony Stark, and Happy. Happy is alive and well. Wong is on the poster. He's alive and well. And then we have Valkyrie. She is on the live poster. But let me keep going on. I'm going to come back to it. Then we got Rocket. We got Rhodey, Thor, Captain Marvel, Captain America, and that's it. So, yeah, just getting back to it. So, just real quick, all the other names, all the other people that we didn't know got dusted, or, that we didn't know if they got dusted or not. Happy. It's not really too big of a thing. It's like whatever, but he must play some type of a major part in order for him to have his own character poster, because in the trailers, there's a lot of people that we don't see. But Happy is like one of the people that we don't see on the poster. So it was like, that we don't see in the trailer, but he is on the poster. So does he have not a too major part, but does he have something major to do in this movie? We don't know, but he is on the poster, as well as Wong. Does Wong help the Avengers do what they need to do? Is he like coordinating with them? Does he, tell them about the quantum realm and, and stuff like that? Like, what is his role in there? He's on the poster. But that's not really saying anything, because there's a lot of people that's on the poster of movies and don't have a big role. You probably can think about like a dozen films right off the top of the head, or just find a lot of posters that have people that's on the poster that really is like in like 5 minutes of whatever film it is that you're looking at. But Wong is on there, so that's saying something. Back to Valkyrie. Valkyrie was one person that we knew just from what the Russos said, and just from what Thor said in at the beginning of Infinity War, when he met the Guardians, when he said that like Thanos murdered half of his people. Now, if you think about it, Thanos had nothing to do with things that happened in Ragnarok. That was all Hela and Surtur. Surtur destroyed, Asgard, and Hela was there, and blah blah blah. That has nothing to do with Thanos. So the people that Thor took, half of them you saw was already dead on the ship or whatever, and he said to the Guardians that he killed half my people. So that leads you to believe that the other half had fled before, Thanos and them could even approach the ship. And who was missing from Infinity War? Valkyrie. So it was led to believe that she took the people off the ship, or the last standing Asgardians took them away from there so they can be safe. And even the Russos came out and said that was what happened. So, and we were kind of thinking like, did she survive the dusting and everything else? By seeing this poster, she survived the dusting. What big of a role does she have in this movie? We don't know. She probably could end up fighting along the Avengers, and if she does I believe that is going to be one of the dopest things that they could do, because she's already a formidable foe to a Thanos type person, and just she can go hand in hand with Thor. I would believe Thor is like stronger, but she can go head to head with like some of the toughest SOBs. She could probably go head to head with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel don't use her like, fist power, where she's shooting the energy blast out her fist. She could probably go head to head with Captain Marvel. So yeah, like I really these posters right here is something that I can get excited about. I was thinking about it today when I saw these posters, and I'm like, yo, I'm excited because when it comes to the trailers, I did mention in my podcast before that I really don't care too much for, just anything, any new trailer. If they're gonna not give us anything, I would rather them just not give us anything more and just let us go see the movie. If you're not going to give us anything, if you're not going to give us a great, like one of them like bang type trailers where you get actual fighting and it shows something in the movie, I really don't care. I don't want to see another, trailer where, you see bits and pieces of stuff and, got lines of dialogue and just people looking around and like, okay, yeah. Whatever it takes. And that's one of the new spots is for the Avengers Endgame trailer. Is the whatever it takes and everything else. And I'm going to get a little bit on that. But yeah, I just don't care too much for that. These posters gave us something that it reinsures something. Shuri, reinsured. And anyway, it reinsured something for us that Shuri is amongst the deceased, as well as it lets us know that Pepper Potts is still alive, Happy is still alive, and Valkyrie is still alive. And I believe that's the other people that and Wong is still alive. So the type of roles they're going to play in this movie, we can all theorize and guess and speculate and everything else, but I just want them to put out one decent ass trailer where they just show all the people. Like if they get that money shot to where the trailer where you see all the Avengers just lined up against each other, like all that. Oh, that would be so dope. But yeah, like I'm truly excited to see this movie, and I'm just this got me on 10. This got me on 10, not even on 10. This got me on 100 because I want to see what other things they're not giving us. That's what I want to see. But just getting back to the whatever it takes trailer spot that you can find out, like you can see on TV, because I've seen it run on TV. My son was watching something from Nickelodeon. He was watching Nickelodeon, and they played it like several times throughout the duration of the time that he was watching it. And I see it on trailers whenever I'm like on YouTube, and they got this one trailer where it's a whatever it takes trailer, and that's all that they say: whatever it takes. And that got me to think that there's maybe something to it, that there is something crazy that's going to happen in this movie, because you don't put out a trailer with them saying whatever it takes. Now, given, like I said before in, my Avengers theory, like segment or whatever, in like a few podcasts ago, is that all of this could just be misleading. None of this is in the movie, but just going off of what we're seeing is in the actual movie, whatever it takes, that just shows me that they're going to do something that maybe end up being fucked up, but they're going to do it. They may end up doing something with time, and in order for them to do what they need to do to get their friends and family and everybody back, that they're going to have to basically disrupt the timeline or something of that nature, and just fudge a lot of stuff up. So it's like they're winning, but with consequences. And to me, that just says like whatever it takes, they're gonna have to do it. or it just means that there is going to be a lot of sacrifices in this movie. There's going to probably be a lot of sacrifices. I don't know. I just simply don't know. But whatever it takes got me thinking that they might end up doing something truly drastic when it comes to this movie. And so getting back to things that don't excite me, along with these posters came a video where it has some of the cast members, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson. I'm talking about just where the mind frame of these characters are right now at Endgame, saying that they're down, so there's no other way to go but up and everything else. And it's like stuff like that. I really don't care. I really don't. It's like these posters were more exciting to me than that featurette that they gave. You go check it out, it's on YouTube, but it really didn't give me anything worthwhile. Like, I'm just sitting there okay, this is cool, but unless y'all gonna give us some new scenes or something like that, or some new insights, it's like right now I just can't get excited for this little featurette. Anything else, but as far as these posters, like, they are just completely just dope. Like, I don't know, like, it truly got me excited for this movie, and just wanting to know what's up in there. And just speaking to the 3-hour runtime, I don't know, like, it's only a rumor right now. It's only a rumor, but a 3-hour runtime, it's a plus and a positive. It's a plus because of a person like me and people like me who love these movies and want to and who wish that even like Avengers Infinity War, if that movie was 3 hours, I think like we would have been okay with it. Like, okay, give us 3 hours, I even said that. I heard a lot of people say that. And then with Endgame runtime being like at this point right now, and it's subject to change. So it's not confirmed or anything like that. But the Russos did say that they edit the movie down, and it is like at 3 hours right now. And they said it right now. So it could change. Like I said, it could go to like 2 hours and 50 minutes. But I'm okay with that. It's like, man, it's too kind of big. Okay, so let me gather my thoughts. So that was one thing that was a positive about it. Me, as a person that loves these movies, would love to see a 3-hour Avengers movie. I'm gonna watch it. More than likely, if I could watch it twice in one night, I'm gonna watch it twice in one night. So I'm excited about that. But the only drawback of it is that you're gonna lose a lot of people that will probably go see it if it was like just 2.5 hours or maybe even less. Because it's certain people that's gonna look at it like, the movie is 3 hours, I'm okay. I'll wait till it come out on like DVD, or I'll just rent it or whatever. Because I even told my dad, because my brother was talking about we're gonna go take him to go see Endgame or whatnot, and I even told him, I'm like, apparently it's about 3 hours long, and he's like, no, I'll wait till it come out on DVD. So you're gonna lose a lot of people that will probably see the movie otherwise, which I think it's like, at this point, I don't think that they're going for, like making it bigger than Avatar. If it ends up being bigger than Avatar, then that's what it is. But I think they're going to pick the perfect time for the movie. The story that they're trying to tell, however long it's going to go, is going to go. I mean, of course, 3 hours is going to probably be the max. It ain't going to be a 4-hour movie. And at that point, they're going to need some type of like 15, 20-minute intermission. But I don't even think I would want to be a 4-hour movie. But hey, I mean, it's whatever. But, you're going to lose a lot of, money when you put it to a 3-hour runtime. So they might take that, they might factor that into it. And then not even just like you're losing money from the people that don't want to see a 3-hour movie. You're losing money from the people that do want to see it. But because it is a long runtime, that's taken away from the time that more people can be going to go see it, because of just the showings in a single theater. it's not going to be that many as if it was like cut down a little bit more. So either they're going to have to open up more screenings or open up the theater a little bit early and close it a little bit late, at least for like over that first weekend. But after that, it's going to be regular hours at theaters, and you know, you're probably going to have like 4, maybe 5 screenings on one screen throughout the whole day. But I don't know, like maybe some logistics about that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe certain theaters like AMC may end up stretching the hours just because of it. You know, maybe like for the first 2-3 weeks, you're going to see like, because like usually, I don't know, I go to the movies a lot. So a lot of times movies, certain theaters have like 11 o'clock showings or whatever, 11:30 showings. But usually AMC's and this Lansing, New Vision around me have like the latest shows be like a 9:50 or 10:30 or something type show, and that's the latest. Maybe within the first few weeks of Avengers Endgame being out, they might have like 11 o'clock showings for it. I don't know, but I mean, it's like a double-edged sword, you know. Well, I ain't gonna say a double-edged sword. It's a 50-50, you know. So I mean, however it is, I'm gonna go see it. It just sucks that it may not make the money that it could make. Which, like I said, you know, if that really comes into factor, more than likely they're going to be like, yo, you know what? We're going to go ahead and cut this down a bit. Probably like 240, 245, 250 at the most. But yeah, they're probably going to end up cutting it down. I mean, I ain't even going to lie. I'll be a little bit disappointed. But at the same time, I'll be like, okay, it's understandable. But I hope that they keep it at 3 hours. I really do. At this point, I don't care if it beats Avatar. I just want to see a 3-hour Avengers movie. And hopefully it ends up being good. I am going to be so stoked about it. But yeah, that's all I can talk about the Avengers. This whole episode was Avengers filled. And man, like I said, we are only 1 month away. And that is, to me, just the most exciting part, because each day we're getting closer to Avengers, and I cannot wait. But this has been a great episode of the Take One podcast. I'd like to thank you guys for listening. And I did say in my last podcast that I was going to do 3 reviews today, which was going to be Aquaman, If Beale Street Can Talk, and Second Act. I decided to push those to tomorrow's podcast. So I'm going to put out a podcast tomorrow, because that one's going to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to put those out on that one, and that way, because right now I'm just kind of not organized. I'm trying to still get stuff together, and I wasn't ready for as far as like the reviews to doing for this episode. But this episode is a good length, so I'm going to just go ahead and end it with that. But like I said, thank you again, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Hey, before you guys leave, make sure you hit that like button as well as that subscribe button. And you see that little bell? Make sure you hit that to turn on your notifications. That way you'll be notified for anything that appears on my channel. Hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.